Take everything I just said and think Bryson DeChambeau, all right? He's the guy that came to us early last year and said, I'm thinking about turning pro, and we want to join your family. We spent 80% of our innovation and research last year on one-length irons. How do they work? What makes them work? What doesn't work? We made this.
I think we're good. Send me some of that.
We made the same exact iron, turned it blue, and did internal weighting adjustments. So every iron in this F7-1 is made to 7-iron weight. So think about that. Your long irons, they had to gain about 23 grams on that 4-iron. On your pitching wedge, we had to remove about 16 to 18 grams to make it lighter like a 7-iron. We're able to do that because of our construction technologies in the F7 tech flow. And so these irons still look nice and neat. These 5-irons still look like a normal 5-iron, but inside it's got a lot more weight, which means lower CG, which means more forgiving. And now you make everything 7-iron length. Let's do this a different way. How many of you guys that are listening say your favorite iron to hit is your 7-iron? If that's you, why wouldn't you make all your irons 7-iron length so you can swing the same way and get that consistency and centerness of strike? That's one of the people that should be using this iron. Other people who can't hit their long irons very well, make them a little bit shorter, you hit them in the center. You may see a lower trajectory, maybe a little less spin, but because you're hitting in the center of the face, you're going to hit it a long way and more consistently. And then finally, the guys that have short iron problems, because you may be tall, probably taller than me, but you may have bad backs. You may not hit your pitching wedge very centered. We found a lot of guys in our testing, when they hit a 7-iron length pitching wedge, gained a lot of consistency and strike in the center.
How does that 5-iron go the same distance as that 5-iron?
So lower CG makes you hit it higher in the air. More centeredness of strikes can give you more distance. Will they fly the same? You're going to see a little bit lower launch for some people in this, and maybe a little less spin. So some people may not hit the one length as far as they hit that. We've seen a difference of maybe about 3 to 4 yards. But what some people say to us is, I gave up 3 to 4 yards, but I no longer hit my 5-iron 15 yards short. I may hit it only 10 yards short because I gained that consistency and centeredness of strike. So everybody's going to be a little bit different on how they do it. So is one length for everybody? No. That's why we make both. Some people, when you guys go out and do this, here's what I suggest you do. Go out to your local retailer or your local PGA pro and hit both. Hit them side by side. Make sure you hit shots without face tape so you can see your distance. Hit shots with face tape and note how tight the dispersion is. Compare your distances on 5, 7, and 9 in both irons, and really you're going to find out which one's for you. You may not be a one-length guy. That's okay. We make the variable length version. And if you are a one-length guy because you gained a consistency of strike and still have distance gaps that are good, then you found an easier way to play. That's the beauty of the one length.
Somebody's asking about the head weight of the single length.
270, testing my memory, should be around 272 grams.
Each
Each one of these heads. So they come out the same swing weight, they swing the same.